Welcome to the White House East Room, where the Fostering the Future Together Global Coalition Summit recently hosted a highly unusual guest. Instead of a foreign dignitary or a Secret Service agent, a third-generation humanoid robot named Figure 03 walked out on its own 2 feet and addressed an audience of leaders from 45 different nations. First Lady Melania Trump publicly thanked her first American-made humanoid guest right after the robot greeted the room in 11 different languages. This demonstration serves as a public display for a multi-billion-dollar robotics race. Figure AI, Tesla, and Boston Dynamics are competing to place humanoids into everyday homes and schools. This week in artificial intelligence has been defined by these technological leaps, alongside significant infrastructure strain and legal showdowns. We are going to categorize these developments into the good, the bad, and the ugly. The White House event signals a strategic move toward physical utility as developers shift focus from digital interfaces to humanoid forms designed to operate in real-world spaces. Medical applications are currently moving directly from the lab into clinical settings. Mount Sinai is testing AI across medical records to spot high-risk pregnancies, while researchers at MIT developed a deep learning model that forecasts a patient's heart failure up to a year in advance. The industry is also pivoting toward agentic software that executes tasks rather than just generating text. NVIDIA recently launched Nemo Claw, a suite designed to autonomously guide businesses through complex data workflows. But executing these tasks requires the AI to remember long strings of context. It stores this short-term memory in a high-speed data store called the key value cache. As models handle larger datasets, this cache expands until it hits a physical bottleneck. This diagram shows exactly how that cache expansion creates a hardware limit. It consumes expensive high-bandwidth memory on the GPUs, filling the data blocks until the hardware maxes out and slows the entire system. Google researchers recently released TurboQuant to bypass this. Stage 1, PolarQuant, rotates data vectors into polar coordinates, using a radius and angles. Because this distribution is predictable, mapping it onto a fixed circular grid captures the data's meaning without needing to store bulky metadata. Stage 2 addresses leftover mathematical errors. Using a quantized Johnson-Lindenstrass transform, the system reduces residual numbers to a simple positive or negative sign. This acts as an error checker, ensuring the compressed data remains statistically identical to the original. These methods achieve a 6-fold reduction in memory footprint and an 8-fold boost in processing speed. The efficiency gains were significant enough that hardware stocks for several major memory chip manufacturers dropped shortly after the research was published. Researchers are finding ways to overcome physical hardware limits through these types of mathematical efficiencies. While math can optimize software, the physical scaling of AI is overloading power grids. In Europe, energy infrastructure is currently struggling to support the high power demands of new data centers. In the US, lawmakers Bernie Sanders and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez introduced a bill this week to pause the construction of new data centers, citing concerns over their environmental footprint and energy consumption. To fund this expansion, tech giants are diverting resources from other projects. Meta recently shuttered the VR version of Horizon Worlds to reallocate capital toward a $27 billion infrastructure pact for AI data centers. The tech workforce is also seeing a shift in resources. Atlassian recently cut 10% of its staff, specifically to move those funds into AI development and enterprise sales. The rapid build-out of AI infrastructure is currently being funded by the reallocation of existing resources and workforce reductions. Security threats are accelerating at a similar pace. This week, hackers weaponized a critical zero-day exploit just 20 hours after the vulnerability was publicly announced. Generative models are also creating legal and social damage. The city of Baltimore is suing Elon Musk's xAI over the generation of fake nude images, following reports of a significant surge in AI-generated abuse materials online. These ethical concerns have reached the federal court system. Anthropic and the U.S. Defense Department are currently in a legal standoff regarding the use of AI in military operations. Anthropic is refusing to allow its models to be integrated into autonomous weapon systems, leading to a significant judicial dispute over tech ethics and national defense. The systems developed to improve healthcare and efficiency are simultaneously being utilized for digital exploitation and the development of autonomous warfare. This week highlights a sharp contrast in the field. we are seeing breakthroughs in medical forecasting and compute efficiency, alongside energy shortages and legal battles over robotic weapons. AI is operating as a global physical force, dictating energy consumption, shifting economics, and shaping defense strategies. A stable future depends on fortifying physical infrastructure and establishing rigid ethical boundaries, alongside ongoing algorithmic optimization. To follow the science and the physical realities of these developments, please like, share, and subscribe to KYC AI Labs. We'll see you next week.